My phone about to die.
Yo, why wouldn't you charge your phone before we started?
It was charged.
Unprofessional.
You be blowing up my phone.
No, I don't.
You
Unprofessional.
Be draining it. All these millions be in my...
Exactly. Say that. Don't say me. I call about work-related professional stuff.
Man. Hallelujah. It's raining, man. Amen. I wish there was men at my job.
Yo, yo, yo. Wake that ass up.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mondaze with A and J. I'm A.
And I'm J.
And we are fine. Yeah.
Keep going.
Black professionals talking about that real shit at work that folks be sweeping under the rug that you can't talk about at work. Real shit, real jobs, and real people like yourselves. Jay, let's get into this shit.
Well, our last two episodes followed the topics of work relationships, and on this episode, we'll be covering the relationship between you and your commute. But first, we have this advertisement from our affiliates.
People who want to start their own podcast keep asking us how we got our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and all of these major platforms. Well, let me tell you a little secret there, guys. We use Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout is a great podcast host that will give you a great-looking podcast website, get you listed on every major podcast platform, detailed analytics to see how people are listening, tools to promote your episodes, and much more. Following the link in the episode description lets Buzzsprout know we sent you. Get you a $20 Amazon gift card if you sign up for a paid plan and help support our show, Mondaze with A and J. So join over 100,000 podcasters like us already using Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. The team at Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Click on the link and get started.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all know we have the pink slip moment where we bring you the stories of the people who did dumb shit and had to get let go. Now there's this story out there about Firehouse Subs and their racist employee out in West Virginia.
Firehouse Sub worker, step into my office. How dare you? You chose to put in an order under the name Ghetto.
Ghetto?
Because I don't know if you had a conflict or an argument with a customer named Shakira Burns, but you put in the word Ghetto for her name. And you spelt it right, unlike Starbucks. And all she wanted was a sandwich, but instead got your rhetoric.
Ooh, rhetoric.
So when you said ghetto, was that your way of describing the conflict? Was that your way of describing her personality? Last time I checked, ghetto is a noun and not an adjective.
Ooh, it's a noun, honey. A noun.
So you saying this about a second-year college student. So what you're trying to say is she's ghetto, so she's what, a part of a city? I guess that second-year college student should have schooled you.
Take you to school.
And I won't even get into the racial insensitive aspects about you and yours, because they won't release your name. Well, I will call you by name, but all I know you as is Firehouse Sub worker from West Virginia. And I don't know nobody to live in West Virginia. But I know you've already been let go from that Firehouse Subs, but I would just like for you to know that from the management and staff here at Mondaze with A and J, we do not shoot subs, but in this house, you are fired.
You fired. F-I-R-D. Okay, get your ass up out of here. Get the out. Okay, bye. And take your subs with you. See you later. Okay. So the topic of the day is commuting. Okay, we want to know how y'all getting to work and how y'all getting ready for work. So we're going to show y'all how not to start your work day, okay? Oh my God. Oh, this alarm keeps going off. Ooh. Turn this off. Oh, it keeps beeping. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I'm late. Ugh. Shoot, I still gotta get dressed. I gotta do my hair, my makeup. Where is my panties? Where's my good bra? Dang. Oh, I'm hungry too. Shoot. Let me grab this banana real quick before I get out the door. Shoot.
Yo, let's go. What is taking you so long?
I'm coming.
We are late for work.
Okay,
what are you doing?
You know we on CP time anyways.
This is an everyday thing.
Okay, well I'm black every day. Shoot.
All right, let's go. We going now. I got to get through traffic.
Fine. Hold on. Let me grab my bag. Okay, why are you got your do-rag on? Still?
But don't worry. Yo, don't worry. I gotta let it marinate. I gotta let the waves marinate and preheat.
Ew.
They gotta marinate and preheat.
Oh, we are almost at work. Take that shit up off your head, and you still gotta brush your hair too.
I know you still doing makeup in the car.
Okay, but this is necessary.
These waves is definitely necessary.
Okay, you better be careful. Look at that person about to cut you off.
Oh my, get out the way. Get out the way. See, this is your fault for being late.
Oh, you be stressing.
This is your fault. Look, I'm mad at the drivers out here. I'm mad at you. You need a carpool with somebody else next time. And that is probably how you should not be commuting to work, guys.
Yes, that is not a good way to start off your day. So we're gonna show you how to start your workday the better way.
Wow, I woke up 10 minutes before the alarm. Oh, today's gonna be a great day. Trey, you are one fine daddy. Gosh, this mirror looks so nice. I look so nice. These waves look so nice. Oh, let me get out there and wait about 5-10 minutes beforehand. Just so Brittany's not mad about, me being late or anything.
Hey Trey, good morning.
Oh, good morning. How you doing today?
Oh, great. We're early. We're gonna get to work early. I even got some breakfast from Chick-fil-A for you.
Oh, really? I made us 2 cups of coffee. Sounds great.
Oh, great. This is going to be such a leisurely, easy drive to work. And, the birds are chirping. The weather is nice. Hop on in.
Will do. Yo, I am so proud of you, of us. I'm just proud. Look, like I already have my do-rag off. You're not doing your hair and makeup in the car and changing from flats to heels. This is crazy.
I know. I mean, this is just such a breeze. Like I'm going into work with such a good attitude this morning. I even want to play this podcast that I just heard about. You ever heard of Mondaze with A and J?
Wait, Mondays. Is that the one with the theme song? Mondays with A. Is that the one?
Yeah, with that bomb theme song. Yeah, it gets me right
wow.
every morning. They just lift my spirits. They are so funny.
It's great.
Oh, yes. Go ahead, sir. You can get in front of me. Yes, no problem. Have a good day.
You're so nice.
It's the best way to start off our morning.
30 minutes early. Can't complain.
Okay, not on that CP time.
Now that was a better way to start your day.
Definitely. I definitely do not start my mornings like that. How do you get ready for work?
Oh, well, I'm definitely up. I'm definitely similar to Trey that I'm up before the alarm. I think the first thing I'm doing is checking the temperature. Okay. Now, so I'm checking the temperature because this is going to help me determine what fabric of drawers I'm wearing for the day.
Ew.
Because if it's too hot outside, you got, man, people.
Wait, I thought the audience had cotton drawers.
Just vibe. The audience the men of the audience gonna understand what I'm talking about. Shoot, the women should understand too. If it's hot outside hey, you gonna wear something a little thinner, something a little bit more breathable. Yeah, and then the rest of my morning is regular. It's like, going to go make me some breakfast, then brush my teeth, shower, start packing my lunch, and then packing a bunch of snacks because I like to eat throughout the day. That's the only thing to keep me up and make sure that I don't fall asleep at my desk. So, and then keeping the do-rag on until I get to work. So when it's cold outside, I throw on that beanie so nobody ever knows that I got the do-rag underneath. Come on, microwaving the waves. What about you?
Pretty much in the mornings, I spend about 30 minutes on the toilet. But I'm not even doing anything. That's the thing, right? I'm just sitting there. It's like my thinking spot, like Winnie the Pooh, when he get on that stump and he'd be like, think, think, think. Like, that's the toilet for me. The bathroom is a sacred place. So I spend about 30 minutes on the toilet scrolling through social media.
Stanky place. You said a stanky place?
It's a sacred.
Oh, my bad.
It is sacred, okay? So I spend about 30 minutes scrolling through my phone, social media. I look at the gossip blogs. I look at the news. I answer any text messages that I put off the night before and things of that nature. And then I spend about 30 minutes in the shower as well. And half the time I'm actually washing up and the other half I'm just standing there. So I actually need a full hour in the bathroom before even getting dressed or getting anything to eat or anything like that. So I actually need a whole hour and a half to get ready in the mornings. 30 minutes or an hour isn't going to cut it.
And majority of it is you just stinking up the restroom.
No, it's not. I ain't doing nothing. And I do courtesy flushes.
Courtesy flushes.
And then, sometimes, I'm really bad at keeping gas in my car. So a lot of times I'd be low-key on E and I have to stop by the gas station before work.
Don't ever risk that. And you end up on the side of the road on the way to work?
No, I'm at a gas station down the street. So I'll be fine.
Yeah.
It takes me about 25 minutes to get to work once I'm all ready. How long does it take for you to get to work?
Let's see. I'm thinking, because I take public transit, it's probably only taking me about 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so pretty quick. But they say the average American commute grew to just over 27 minutes one way. And then they say the average American worker is spending about 225 hours, which is well over like 9 full calendar days.
That's crazy.
Back in 2018. Yeah, and that was according to a Washington Post article.
That is crazy. That is so crazy. Wow, 9 days out of my life for just getting to work. And I'm not getting paid for that time.
You're not getting paid.
So we were wondering, just like y'all, why such an increase? Why so much time spent on the road? Well, it's because a lot of workers were moved because of affordability out into the suburbs, out of metros and ex-urban areas. When it comes to people like us, Black folks, people of color, and Black people, our commutes tend to be much longer. We rely on public transportation more often. And when you have unreliable public transit, it takes a toll on us. And it's really hard for a lot of us to keep a job because you're not getting to work on time or you can't get to work at all. So what ends up happening is that Black people lose around 3.5 work weeks of time commuting because of their longer commutes than their white counterparts. So I'm going to let y'all just sit on that. Over 15 days, we lose more so than white folks because of our longer commutes, because of where we live and unreliable public transit. Something to think about. Well, since we spend so much damn time in our cars commuting, Jay, you must have some crazy shit that you've seen on your rides to and from work.
Let's see. I used to live in Louisville, Kentucky, and this is the area of the Kentucky Derby, and they have horses on the highway sometimes. So so I was stuck behind horses on the highway for like 20, 30 minutes.
Like they were just standing there?
That's how they were moving their horses, because it was like a public display because it was the Kentucky Derby week. And I got stuck behind some horses and they just shitting all on the highway for like 20 or 30 minutes.
Did Did you get any shit on your car?
Nah, I was good. I was a distance away. I was, but yeah, that's
Oh my gosh, I would have been so upset.
good old Kentucky.
That should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to have horses on the highway.
Well, and they do have signs that say that, but because it's one of the cultural
They just let
times
it
and
ride.
events, like anything kind of goes during that time. Like it'd be snowing in May there.
So when you
Like,
got
that's
to work, did you say you was late? Because horses were in
oh
your
they
way.
it was understood.
Oh.
I thought I was like late, but everybody was like, "Oh, it's Kentucky Derby. You might as well not even came into work today." That's how they treated me, like you might as well just not even came into work.
Yeah, dummy.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm sure that most people are stuck in traffic or commuting for a longer amount of time in some way, and that is gonna lead to negative aspects of your commute
No,
and
I
your
had a
work life.
story.
All right, let's hear the story. Do you have any commuting nightmares? Any stories?
Well, most people in Atlanta will remember when one of our major highways, 85 South, ended up being burned down, apparently by a homeless man who set a fire underneath it. And so the whole bridge collapsed. And so it probably took me about 3 hours to get home from work that day. Same thing happened when we had snowpocalypse. As you can see, this is a trend with Atlanta. We are not prepared for any type of disasters. So that day, I was actually stuck in my car for another 3 hours, and I only lived 10 minutes away from my job. The sad part was when we all got on the roads, it was right before lunchtime, so I hadn't eaten that day. And so I was looking around in my car for snacks, and there wasn't no snacks. And I found like an old chewed up piece of bubble gum.
Did you eat it?
I mean, I needed something to tie me over.
Bro, you did not eat no chewed up piece.
It was my own bubble gum.
That is disgusting.
And then I used to work overnight. So I used to head to work about like 9:30 p.m. And my commutes actually weren't that bad since obviously there's less traffic at night. But I was so miserable at my job that I used to cry on my way to work every night. And so a lot of times I almost got into accidents because I was crying so much on my commute to work because it was that bad of a job. So why are you just saying
Why are you laughing?
because you just sitting there and
What?
you just sitting there in silence.
Well, the last story wasn't hitting. What am I supposed to do? The last story wasn't. I said something with the other stories. The last one wasn't hitting. What you want me to do? I'm not gonna fake it. Well, shoot. Hearing about our stories, yeah, and all the time, the average American is spending. I know this has to lead to negative aspects of commuting, and how that's really affecting your work-life balance. Just from looking up a couple studies and just researching it, like when it comes to families, these longer commutes are leading to increases in divorce rates. They're leading to more social and emotional problems for children, less time for social gatherings and just hanging out with your friends and just kind of doing the fun things you want to do. They lead to health deficiencies, like you're being less physically active because you're on the road for, let's say, for longer periods of time. That can lead to increases in obesity and high blood pressure and any other type of mental stress. And what that does is all of that weighing upon you is going to reduce your happiness and your overall morale.
Yeah, it definitely takes a toll on job satisfaction and life satisfaction. We all want to be happy. That seems to be a goal for most people. And so it seems that a reduce in your commuting time or not having to commute at all actually increases life satisfaction. So there's actually several ways that you can reduce your commute. You can take public transportation. It may take a while for you to get there, but at least you don't have to worry about driving, and you can do personal things, read, meditate, etc. while you're doing it. You can also carpool or vanpool. I know certain jobs offer those type of services and use company cars or company vans or things of that nature. You can also pick your job based on commute and proximity. I know it's hard when it comes to affordability, but if you can find a gym closer to your job, so you don't have to drive that 30 minutes to an hour and a half in some cities just to get to work. And then there's alternative work schedules. You may not need to even go to work every day. Maybe with your job, you can work from home some of those days, or maybe you can work longer, 3 or 4 days out the week, so you can have 1 or 2 days off at the end of the week. That can also help with reducing that stress with commuting, and it can improve your lifestyle. And then, of course, what we've seen during this pandemic is working from home full time, remote work. And we know every job can't do that. But if that's an option for you to do it, even if it's just like part time or a few days out the week or every other week, that is a really big help. And you'll find that you will be much more balanced when it comes to that work life than you would be if you're commuting every single day.
Yeah, I agree. But while we're on the subject of being at home, people that know me know that I don't like leaving the crib at all. And only if I'm getting groceries. But nowadays I found something that allows me to be even more of a hermit. Introducing Instacart. Save yourself that trip to the market. Instacart delivers groceries in as fast as 1 hour. They connect you with personal shoppers in your area to shop and deliver groceries from your favorite stores. There are multiple stores available with all the products you love, such as Pop-Tarts, my favorite. Instacart even highlights deals to help you save money. Follow the link in the episode description and get free delivery on your first order over $35. I need the money, man. $35. Let Instacart know we sent you and help support our show. And now we bring you Monday's tip for entrepreneurs.
Yes, we are dropping gems for those in and out of the 9 to 5. Today, we have a quote from Tamara Anderson, owner of Sugar and Spiked. It's a Black-owned alcohol-infused dessert bar catering company in California. She says, "Don't be afraid to ask. The worst anyone can say is no. If you don't ask at all, you miss out on a lot of yeses. When you do get a no, take it with a smile. For me, no means not right now, but maybe later. I've had many situations where a no later became a yes when circumstances changed. Here at Mondays with A&J, we want to let y'all know to keep going. Don't stop. It doesn't matter how many no's you get. All you need is that one yes."
You got email.
Do we have mail?
Yes, I think our friend let us know we have mail. Let me check. Okay, so we have a question from Alexa from Michigan. Okay, that's the dirty glove. That's the murder mitten.
Detroit.
Okay, she says, "How can you effectively leave your mark within the workplace?" Ooh, that's a really good question. What you think, Jay?
Okay. I think first you probably should be intentional in what you're doing at work. Make everything count. Make all your relationships and connections count. Smile. I think a smile goes a long way, especially in the morning when we're not trying to like speak to anybody. I think smiling, holding that conversation, because you never know who you're gonna meet at work or on the elevator. Participate and volunteer in like events, meetings, and trainings. Kind of just get your name out there, learn as much as possible, and don't be afraid to ask questions and be hungry to just learn more.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think in order for you to really leave a good impression, be proactive instead of reactive in the workplace. Try to anticipate the work that they want you to do before they ask you, so that when they do ask you, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I had already done that. I already have that document done, or I already did that presentation, or I already did that spreadsheet." And then they'll be like, "Oh my goodness, like, how did you know that we needed that?" And so when you're able to anticipate people's problems and already have the solutions ready, you'll be at the top of their list. So thank you, Alexa from Michigan, for that wonderful question. If you guys have any other questions or work scenarios that you'd like to present to me or Jay, hit us up in our Gmail at podcast@gmail.com. And now, because we got y'all through the beginning of the day, here's some good-ass music to get you through the rest. Bringing you Good Morning Part 2 by new artist IntricateTheAlmighty.
Both ways, what be dragging us, feet or the baggage of Dave slaving had enough, thinking that you had enough. Practice makes habit and that's factored in the balance. Stagnation is president until you impeach the pattern of good morning. If I could just give one more foot right in front of the other. Good morning, I know that I'll be out of me. I know that I'll be out of me.
Follow him on IG and all social media at Intricate93. Check out the song and click the links in the episode description. Also, if you're a friend wants to be the next Music Monday star and featured on an episode of Mondaze with A&J, follow us on Instagram and tag your IG or your friends' IGs under our Music Mondays post.
Yes. Mondaze with A and J. Another episode in the books, you guys. We are live on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. Check us out on Buzzsprout. We are there. Our social medias are up. Follow us. Subscribe to us. We is live, baby. Instagram, Twitter.
Baby.
We on YouTube. We on everything, baby. And check out our MondazPodcast.com website. It is up and running. One-stop shop for all of the directories and all of the podcast platforms that we are on, all of our social media platforms we are on.
Yes.
And let me leave y'all with that Mondaze quote. A small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day.
All right. Y'all be blessed and not stressed.
We out.
Hey.
Mondays with A and J.
Mondaze with A&J is an A&J and iWillEntertainment production.